are you doing in my swamp? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1981 movie Mad Max 2 Fury Road. The movie's directed by George Miller and written by Terry Hayes, George Miller, and Brian Hannett. And this movie follows Max from the first movie as he is trying to help a group of people, kind of like a small town type group of people, face off against these other people that are wanting to steal their fuel. This is a really good movie. The first movie was really good. I had seen it for the first time and reviewed it a few weeks ago, and finally got around to watching this one. I thought this was a really good sequel. I don't think that it was quite as good as the first one. I'm probably in the minority on that. I know a lot of people love the first movie, or love this one more than the first movie, but I thought this was still a decent movie, though. It was action-packed. The cast was great in here. The cinematography was amazing. The special effects were amazing, just like they were in the first, if not better. But I just felt like the first movie was a little bit better. I liked the smaller scale story a little bit more, but they did a really good job with this. This is what a good sequel is supposed to be, though. It expands everything from the first movie really well, and it just is. It's a really good story. The new characters in here are really cool. Some of them are really memorable, like Gyro Captain. He was a really cool character. He's played by Bruce Spence, and I thought he did a good job. There's two main villains in this movie. One of them is the Humongous, who is played by Kel Nielsen. He's a really cool character. He has like this bondage suit, but he wears a hockey mask. It's really cool. And Wes, who is this, he also wears this bondage suit. He's a pretty cool character, kind of crazy and over the top. He has a mohawk, and he's a pretty cool character too. And then one of the standout characters of the movie is the feral kid, who is this little savage boy. He's really cool, and he has this awesome boomerang that he kills a guy with, which was awesome, which is one of the main reasons why Wes kind of goes crazy. He was already bad and everything, but he goes crazier as the movie progresses because of that. And he wants revenge on the feral kid for killing his boyfriend. The other new characters in here, Papagello and the Toady, they're pretty cool characters too, both really memorable, and everything. And the costume design in this movie is really good too. Like, these characters wear some really crazy clothes and are really memorable because of that too. And the acting it's kind of over the top, but it's also a lot of fun. And Mel Gibson is once again great as Max. He just, I think he was actually even better in this movie than he was the first one. And I really did love this movie. I love like how it has that kind of, even though it's not a Western, it has that kind of feel to it where like the lone man goes into the town and helps them and everything. Kind of like what you would get in the Dollars trilogy. But it's a really good movie. The cinematography, like I said, is amazing, and the practical effects are awesome. There's all kinds of awesome action scenes and chase sequences and stuff, especially towards the end of the movie. And they also had the balls to kill a dog in a movie, which I know it sounds sick, but I like it when they do stuff that is normally against the rules of movies, because you're not supposed to kill dogs in movies unless it's like a drama or something like that. But the way, like, just to kill the dog and everything, the way they did it, I thought that was a kind of cool that they messed with the rules on that. And Brian May did the score for this movie like he did for the first one. I thought the score for this one was even better than the first one. It really helped with the intensity and the action. It was just a really, really good score. Yeah, I just really enjoyed this movie quite a bit. I thought it was a really good sequel, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. I've heard the third movie isn't as good as this one, but I'm still looking forward to seeing what happens next. I'll probably review it sometime in the next couple weeks. I'd give Mad Max 2: The Road Warrior an 8 out of 10, the same rating that I gave the first movie, because I did like the first one a lot, and I thought this was a really good sequel. I didn't quite like it as much as the first one, but I still did think it was a really good movie, and I can understand why people do. But let me know in the comments what you think of this movie, and I hope you enjoy this video, and have a good day, everybody.